Nothing you can do about it. So.
Children bathroom.
Bathrooms, good question. Okay, bathroom, it's very hard to achieve the best, but the rule of thumb is this. In bathroom, anything on the north wall, this is the north, east, south and west. Anything on a north wall, you put things like bathtub and a sink. Anything with a water element, it should be on the north of the bathroom. Things like toilet, it should be on the south wall of the bathroom. So when you are functioning, you are looking north or you are looking east. Why? Because you get a positive thought to do the function. So that's the toilet here. But as I said, when you lay out, it's not always exactly right, but don't worry about it. As long as the water is a little bit more on the north and toilet is more either looking north or you can put toilet here and looking east, and that's fine. So, and anytime you discharge bathrooms, it should be from the south side, either from the west or south or southeast. This is where you discharge. So if you have a septic tank or something, then it should be somewhere here. Any water element, we didn't touch that much, but water element like well or creek, look, let's talk about this island. Anybody who has a house, anybody who has a house on a south of the island, on the water, is not good. Now, I know that you are going to say, but are you kidding? I mean, we can't all go to the north. There is no space there. I agree. But it's things not done right. So, if you are filling out of these 4 criteria, health, wealth, prosperity, and spirituality. If you think that something is not getting right and I am putting too much hard work, but I am not getting there, it's time to think about water. You have an enormous water on the south bank if you are living there. Yes, right? Okay. So, the water should not be in the south of the house, either a sea or a creek or a water well or a pond should not be to the south of the house. Meaning, if this is a house, water should not be here. Any water. How far? They said you have to go 1,000 kilometers. I don't know even the island is that big or not. Is it big? How big island is? How many kilometers? It's not big. It's not 1,000. So I don't think there is a choice. You have to go to north. But it said that if it's 1,000 meters where the sea starts, sea is a enormous water here. We are talking here. Very big energy. And why the water should be in a right place and a wrong place? Because water is a mirror reflecting cosmic energy to your house. You know, sun comes, there is a water here, it reflects, and there is a house is here, it goes to the house. If on the south side, all the negative energy from the south reflects on the water, comes to your house. You don't want that. So that's why you should put your house as far as possible from sea. Although everybody likes to live on sea. Now you can, if you are on the north side, or if you are on the east side, or if you are on a north and east side, it's okay to have water to the north of the house or water to the east of the house. Or if you are in the middle of the island, then there is no question. There is no water that close anyway. So
the fact that we are here on the island,
yes,
we have to land from the northeast, and the water at the north side is very, very rough. So it is impossible to build the house.
I didn't know that. Okay, there was something you are telling me. So I will give you answer in a minute. Yes.
I want to build a house on this side, the west side. No, nel lato cammina con l'auto e danno sì, lo so, quindi le mie supposizioni non stanno a Kinana, a vorrei che Dio te lo stia a Kinana, che reazione negativa e ti fa per il caso.
If he wants to build a house, and like here we are with the on the south coast.
Yeah.
What is the energy
So here's a water on the south?
Yes, you want to build a house with the sea close by. And the sea close by will be then at the south.
Okay. So it's not good. Not good. So you have to find a land which is more either north or east. If the water is on the east side of your house, it's good. If the water is in the north, and gentlemen said here that the sea is more rough to the north than the south, then answer is that stay away.
Isn't the Vastu fencing a solution?
Not Vastu fence is a solution. Answer is yes, but only for creek and water well. When it comes to a sea, it's so enormous body. It's such a huge body in terms of depth and in terms of length. I mean, I heard that somebody was saying yesterday that Venezuela is 40 kilometers from here.
Yes.
So from here to Venezuela is all water, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that is north, I think.
Yes.
Right? That's auspicious. That's a good water. But then if gentleman says here,
No,
that is a...
Venezuela is
It's on the south.
Oh, it's a south.
Yes.
Okay, so now how big water you have which is producing negative energy coming to your house before Venezuela starts? You can see that? It's a huge amount of water sitting on a south,
Yeah.
reflecting the energy where it should be on the, at least on the seashore of the South Island. Yeah.
So you say that we should live here on our island, which is elongated, like it's a long stretch of
Yeah,
land.
yeah.
That we should live on the north side.
For the houses, for the
Yeah,
house.
houses, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
or homes.
Yeah, as much as you go to north is better.
As much as
Or you stay in the center. Or you stay in the center of the island, because island is not very wide. So,
It's long.
right, it's long. I saw the map, it's very long, and it's also diagonal to the direction.
Yeah, it's like.
You have a northeast here and you have a southwest here, right? So it's like diagonal. So that location is good, this location is good as long as you stay away from the south of the water as much as possible. Because you don't have so much land, we can't put a number how far. But
What
yeah.
is the best place to live then in this plot that we have? Or like
Right,
in the
so-
middle? In the middle.
Right, in the middle is better. That is for the house only. Now, if you have industries, if you are manufacturing something, then it's okay to put it on south.
Yeah.
All the energy produce heat, energy produce electricity, energy produce fire can be on the south side. Okay, so that's okay to do it. Any school or any university, I think you are very fortunate. Somebody was saying yesterday, university to the north of the island. I think here, that's good thing, because they are really connecting the knowledge from that part of the water, reflecting water of the cosmic energy.
But
Yes.
From the point of view of Brahmastan,
Yes.
where is that?
Okay, the Brahmastan of the island
Yes, but our university is not in the north.
is not a north.
No.
Which part it is?
West.
Okay, so that's not good.
That's not good.
That's not good. We
That's
still
not problem.
let's move it.
The space from where the university.
No, but here's a good point. I mean, everything we saw the government building here. Sorry, no, this is fine. She took me yesterday to see the local government building and then all island government building, and they all have a wrong entrance. So all your ministers and the people who are working for government, they go from the entrance with a negative energy, negative thoughts. And then you sit there and then you produce something with a total resistance. There is no collective consciousness. Everybody don't think collective, right? When you have
That is a big problem that we have in Curacao.
Right.
Difference.
Right, they sit in the parliament, and because they come with a wrong entrance, already they have built up a wrong energy as a thought, producing thought, and then they sit in parliament and they all are quarreling. That's what happens in the United States. I mean, we have a wrong entrance to the parliament house. What do you do? I mean, they can change. Here we found, and Soreda was saying that there is a possibility, there are two entrances. One is on the west and one is on the east.
They can the end of the building. But instead of coming from the west inside, if you come inside from the east, and I think it's easy to be able to entrance at the east.
There is an entrance on the side, right?
That is south.
So it has to be that. Well, it's very difficult.
Right. Same thing we found about the bank building, the federal bank. Right, and it has a water on the west, right?
No, that's the round building.
That's a round building, and it has a water on the what side?
South.
South side, and then entrance is also on the south side.
Yeah.
So everybody who is sitting in a bank, they're losing money, not making money. In bank, they're losing money.
Somebody's working there.
Sorry?
Sitting front.
Oh, you're working. Well, in fact, I saw the lady there in the government too. So.
It's good to mention that.
Well, reason I'm mentioning that you are the doer. From today, you are the doer. I mean, I just give the course and I will walk and go home. That's that's maximum I can do. But now, from tomorrow, at least talk about it in your workplace. Go and talk to people. Go and talk to your boss. You know what? Can we change the table? At least my table, okay? Not your table, my table. And then they say, oh, she's doing really good or he's doing very good. I mean, better than last month or better than last 6 months. Then go back and say, you know what? I'm producing more. Everybody should produce more. Let's all change. And that is how you put the energy. That's how you put the knowledge in everything. Knowledge is not in a book. If the knowledge stays in a book, it's not a knowledge. Knowledge you apply right now. You go home and do it. Then it becomes the knowledge. Otherwise, it's just a piece of paper, you know. So we can go next one.
Sorry, I have one question.
Please.
Before you go to the facts.
Okay.
We talked about the ideal floor plan, but most of us don't have an ideal floor plan at home.
Yes, yes.
Would you give us remedies on how to soften?
Well, I told you the remedy is to move the kitchen if kitchen is not in the right place, or move the master bedroom if the master bedroom is not in the right place. That is the remedy, but it costs you money. So the alternate is that you live as long as you have to, but change small things. Like you can change the entrance. I'm pretty sure that you can change the entrance. Do that. Changing an entrance is almost like 15% to the overall knowledge. Just changing an entrance. Putting a Brahmasthan in the middle, clearing the space right in center, another 10-15%. Now you got 30%, right? You are better off. Sleeping in a right direction and having a bedroom in a southwest corner, another like 8-10% you save. So now you are getting like 30-40%. Little thing you did, and it made you. Entering to the land, change that. And we'll talk about the Vastu fence. When we talk about Vastu fence, I will tell you the remedy. If you have to enter from the south to the land, and if you have to enter from the west, what's the remedy? And I will talk about Vastu fence. You create a Vastu fence, and you enter in such a way that now you are having a positive energy, not negative energy. Right? Any questions? Yes.
Yes. The house here usually have about 3 bedrooms. So
Okay.
how can I?
Okay, now master bedroom, when I say, it's a bedroom of husband and wife, or father and mother, or grandparents. They all should be in a southwest corner. Children, if you have a daughter, the daughter should sleep either first floor or a second floor. Oh no, let me just cancel that. Yeah, say okay. Good. It's just that there was a time to do the antivirus and it just starts automatically. It doesn't understand that we are not in US. So, okay, so your question was
My
yes.
suggestion is you have only 1 floor.
Okay, if you have 1 floor, then in a southwest corner is a master bedroom. Then you go into the northwest corner, and if there is a room, you can convert them, you can change them in a northwest corner. That should be the room for your daughter. Or son is fine too, but the daughter has first priority in the north. Why? Because then her all biological changes will happen in a very smooth fashion, because she gets supports of the nature to make biological changes much comfortably. Okay, so that's the northwest corner. Sun, and now you have to judge. Now we are getting into Ayurveda, and we'll expand this more in afternoon. But if he's very angry, he gets very angry more often, so it's called a Pitta quality, then he should not be sleeping in a south, he should avoid southeast corner. Okay, avoid southeast corner if one of the son or a daughter even in that sense. See, some people are built Pitta, when they are balanced, they don't be angry, but if they are not balanced, they get angry very easily. And they should not sleep in a southeast corner, because that's a corner of Agni. I give you an example. In Fairfield, I was doing a consultation, and a family had a daughter who she was 11 years, 12 years old. Since she was born, she was sleeping in that same room all 11 years. Every night, parents used to awake whole night, either of them, to take care of the child, because she would not go to sleep. She had a very horrible pitta in her body, and they didn't know, they didn't use the Ayurvedic herbal medicines and things, so they didn't know how to cure it. Until they don't cure it, another thing was happening, that she was sleeping in a wrong place. So she was having this terrible time for 11 years, since birth. And so I went there, and I wasn't knowing any of this story. I went there and I said, they said, well, she doesn't sleep well. So I said, well, but then she should sleep in a southeast corner. And next day they called me and they said, we changed everything. And you know what? First time in her 11 years, she was sleeping peacefully. Now, this is extreme. It may not happen to everybody, because she was already the worst case in terms of pitta off balance, they call it. Pitta is like a body type. Vata, pitta and kapha, there are 3 body types. Sareda will guide you and help you. I'll give you the name of the book, Deepak Chopra. By that it tells you about body. See, you have to work both ways. You have to take care of the body and soul, but you have to take care of the building and a soul too. Building is a soul. Remember we talked about it has a consciousness. So now building, don't look at the building as a dead thing. Building is not dead. It's completely alive like you. It's just that it's wrongly built, so it's not supporting you. And on the contrary, in many cases, it's disturbing you, it's harming you. So you can go please to the Vastu design, Vastu diagram. Okay. So if you have a very big land, now this is a Vastu fence. You can see the Vastu fence here. Then you can put the building in a. That's a one nice place to